A week after being fired as Hamilton County's lead stadium negotiator, Tom Gableman is sitting down for an interview with us. He says a new deal with the Cincinnati Bengals was this close to the goal line, and it includes something the team has never agreed to before, paying part of Paycor Stadium's annual expenses.
So WCPO 9 team reporter Dan Monk did sit down with Gableman to talk about what was on the table and what's at stake now that a new team is taking over negotiations.
After he was fired as Hamilton County's lawyer May 15, Tom Gableman has told several media outlets he was close to a deal with the Cincinnati Bengals.
We were absolutely in the red zone, and it would
only... You texted me that you were on the goal line.
Well, I looked at it, because here's how I look at it. I know, in terms of when I'm negotiating a deal, I have a very good sense of where the other side ultimately is going to be.
Commissioners replaced Gableman after telling Hamilton County's prosecutor they were frustrated by the work he was doing. Gableman said he was just about to finalize some major concessions from the team, like signing a new 10 to 20-year lease that will replace a 1997 deal that many have criticized because of its financial terms and restrictions on development and parking rights near the stadium.
It has the framework for the new comprehensive agreement.
That means a new lease?
It means a new comprehensive agreement.
So
which
the old
essentially
lease
is
will expire?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And there will be a new lease in its place that would start presumably on
July 1st
of this year.
2025.
The Bengals confirmed they were far down the path on a 10-year agreement with 2 5-year options, but didn't confirm other deal terms. Northern Kentucky University professor Joe Cobbs thinks it's a good idea to break from that original lease.
The Bengals took a lot of heat for that lease over time because it was a pretty favorable deal compared to other deals. And of course, the county also took a lot of heat for, signing it.
While the deal's financial terms haven't been finalized, Gableman said he expects the team to contribute more than the $120 million already announced for stadium renovations. Plus, he expects at least $1 million a year for stadium operations and maintenance from the Bengals.
If I had to say monetarily, the two biggest things that we were able to shift the team into doing is to making a very significant contribution to the renovation, and then going forward saying, and you will also contribute to maintenance, operation, and capital repairs.
Cobbs said he'd like to see a longer lease term, but other elements of the deal look good to him, as long as the county's new negotiating team can lock in those terms.
There's always that risk. But I think that the Bengals are invested enough and the negotiations are far enough along. It seems that they'll probably continue along this track.
Dan Monk, WCPO 9 I-Team.